Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday daytime stream. We just started, and I'm going to go ahead and put the stream together. All right, so today we need some titles. Let's see. We're going to say maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's. I'm going to satirize a title. Let's see. Make a satir. Oops. What Pokemon sounds like Maybelline? Mabostiff? Mawile? Melodic? Give me another one. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. I don't think this will. We'll just go with maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Pokemon. No, we'll say Cherryzard. Live Pokemon card shop. All right. And also, let's get an emoji. Let's see, nails emoji. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing today? No messages? Who's here? Who's here? Let me click on this. Let me click on that. And where's our stream? How about over here? Let's click on this. There we go. Hey, what's up, Dustin Clemens? What's up, man? I'm going to hit copy and jump over here. I'm here, says Ivan Chiquilo. Ivan Chiquilo's here. Let's ping the Discord server. We're going live for Friday day. All right. There we go. So let's take a look at all this. I got some messages from PSA. PSA saying, your listing hasn't sold. We can help. What? I'm hoping to give them to a friend as a birthday gift. Oh, snap. All right. This guy wants, we're going to say, we're going to mark this one as ship. Mark as shipped. Okay. Somebody ordered 10 BGS display slabs, man. Okay. And we're going to hit. How much would it cost to give them priority? $8.90. We'll give them the priority shipping. All right. We're going to skip the protection. Somebody just bought 10 BGS displays. They must be popular, man. All right, let me respond to his message. Let me reply to this. These, I'll say thanks. All 10 will ship together. I upgraded you to priority shipping. The mailman will receive your package tomorrow. All right. Very good. Hey, mister, I saw my Pikachu got a 7.5. Can you scan it to see why? Which Pikachu was that? I don't even remember. 10 BGS display. Good. Look at that Pichu, man. Can you guys see that? You can't even see that. There he is. That's the new rare candy break. It's a Neo era Pichu reverse hollow. So you had some card graded 7 or something like that? No, not 7. All right. If I recall, this was the Pikachu that you pulled out of like the custom boosters or something. And it came with like $40 grading. The way we did that one, by the way, I just opened a pack of McDonald's Pikachu. I didn't like pre-grade it or anything. I opened a booster pack of the McDonald's packs, and then I just put this guy into a holder, into a sleeve, and made him into a thing you could pull out of the box. On inspection, it looks like a pretty nice card. So yeah, 7's pretty harsh. Hey, what's up, Mr. JC? Let's go ahead and scan it. All right, I'm scanning. You can scan at home if you want. Okay, it says here, it says you have a surface scratch on the front middle center and the front top right and the front middle left. Really? Oh, yeah. Here, let me zoom in. It's really subtle, but look, it's in there. It's right there, and it's right here. Wow. So at first glance, you'd think this one's pretty nice, but it has some kind of issue in the card. Look at that. Huh. Almost looks like they occurred at a 90-degree angle. Hmm. All right. Well, maybe I should have pre-graded it before we put it in that box. There you go. Can't scan it. Watch it on my phone. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I guess in a way, it's not really worth sending it out there unless it's going to be a 10. But here's a problem with that. So let's say I pre-graded the Pikachu and then I put him into the box as a break. Well, if I knew he was going to grade 10 or not, I'd probably just go grade him 10 and then put it in the box at full price. So putting it into the box blind lets me sell it to you a little lower. So maybe that's a trade-off. If it goes into the box blind as you get this raw card and the grade, if we put it in there blind, which is what I did, well, then we're going to keep the price lower. But if I find out it's a very good card, I'm either A, going to raise the price, or B, just submit it first and then put it in the box. So that is the problem, Gabriel. It's an interesting problem. One of the reasons why we don't break raw cards that often. Hey, Six, remember breaking that Victini and you pulled it and you had like a 1 in 30 odds and then it went off and it graded 10 as well? That shocked me because after you won it, I looked at it and I didn't think it was going to grade 10. Yeah. Ooh, Sabo. So Ted, what's this? Oh, this is on consignment from Mark J. Valerian. It's a Charmander 8.5. Really expensive, though. Yep, I'm lucky. Here's this Ditto. Whatever happened to that? Did you end up selling that to somebody? We sent your payout. Speaking of payouts, your boy, Mr. Cardconomist, got a payout today. Did I show that to you guys? Were you in the stream? I'll show it to our lovely viewers on YouTube as well, since sometimes I report on my card sales that we sell outside of the stream. Now, I have no doubt this card would have never sold for this much on the table, which is kind of showing me you can't ignore eBay, man. eBay is a big deal. So this is like an additional sale to my usual sales, and it's just at a bizarre price, and I just don't think any of you guys would have paid this much for it. So the reach that eBay has is powerful. Give me a second. That's why eBay gets to charge 13%. Okay, check this out. See, obviously, so there's some poker cards sold. Here's a nice little Topps card. That's a non-hollow, by the way. This Topps card went for 120. That's a non-hollow. But there's a Slugma. There's a Grand Bull. They went for, kind of low prices. I'm just getting rid of them. Slugma is Slugma. But look at this guy up here. He's particularly interesting. $6,000 Team Rocket Returns Dark Magneton Reverse Foil. Wow. $6,000. That's pretty good. That's especially good when you look up how much I paid for it, because I bought that card a few months ago. So remember that number, 6,000. And it was only January 31st, 2026, which is basically like February 1st. that I had purchased that exact card with the same cert for $800. From 800 to 6,000. Wow, wow, wow. That's a story right there if you think about it. Only Rocket Returns can do that, man. What a special set. What a special set. When you look at the cards in that set, um, they're all extremely expensive. All the cards in Rocket Returns are extremely expensive now. In fact, the Magneton selling for $6,000 is almost underpriced when you look at it. AOG says crazy. Yep, that's a big deal, isn't it? Now I haven't been paid out on that yet, so don't celebrate too early. But I've not received the payout. It just suggests that it's sold. Usually, though, you do receive the payout. So unless something goes wrong, I'm going to get that money. So from February to April, that's February, all of March, and then you got a couple days in April, about 2 months and 10 days or something. I just flipped a card from 800 to 6,000. And why was I able to do that is because when cards are rare, people have to pay your price or they have to give up. And maybe you give up, but I'm not really a giver upper type when it comes to these cards because I just believe in them so much. Here's Latios, and the timing is good. The market's on fire right now, but it shows you there's money out there. People want to own that Rocket Returns collection, and your boy TCC is sitting on some of the best Rocket Return cards out there. I mean, I got cards that will make your head spin, like the Dark Dragonite collection is just unbelievably good. So I don't know what that card's worth now. I mean, if the Magneton's going for 6K, Dragonite should be going for like 50K, man. Because the Magneton always went for like a fraction of the actual desirable cards in the set. You buy the Magneton because you have to buy the Magneton. It's not even, the artwork's not even good. The artwork's, it's okay. It passes. It's a nice looking card. There's no doubt that it's a nice looking card, but it's not like special, you know, it's not a special artwork that people remember for the ages. So it's one of those cards you buy because you're completing the set. And so you don't want to miss out on, you know, your extremely rare chance to acquire the Magneton because he's only like pop 15 or something like that. I don't remember. But you don't want to miss out on your chance to acquire that one. And to think he's now going for 6K, my God, how much will the Dragonites go for? Or the Gyarados? Ooh, woo, Golden Corral trip on Mister. That's right. I'm taking you all out to eat. Golden Corral. Let's ship, Mister. I had prepaid. I have a couple bags, but one was marked. All right, Gabriel Gallegos. Let's get some shipping. Mr. Gabriel. Let's get some shipping. Good time to get some shipping. Miss Alexis should come in tonight to get the shipping done. Let's see. Open that. Open some of these. Here we are. Gabriel. Oh, yes. Gabriel. Gabriel. All right. Okay. How do you like your steak cooked, Gabriel? Are you a medium rare kind of guy? Or are you a rare kind of guy? Or are you a well done with ketchup kind of guy? Huh? By Magneton, you mean the ETB promo? No, 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 no. We were talking about the Rocket Returns Magnemite. That's what we're talking about here. Rocket Returns Magnemite. I know you guys find that kind of information intensely interesting. It just shows you how fast and how hard the market has grown. People are absolutely panicking to get those extremely rare Rocket Return cards. That's the only way you get a price like that. All right, we're just closing all of these. Closing this, closing this. We don't need all this open. I don't need all this open. Closing this. All right, I just closed like 20 tabs. Now let's get over to the shipping. There we go. If you like steak well done, you don't like steak. Ketchup on steak. I like my steak almost raw because I'm manly. Whoa! We got Manly 6 over here. She's a real man. All right, 6. You can hang with the boys out here. The boys. She's like one of the boys. I like my steaks rare. There we go. I like my steaks extra well done with ketchup. Let's see. I guess that's what beef jerky is. Isn't that interesting? Beef jerky is kind of like well done steak, like super well done. Oop, I got another message. All right. So now we've got an order from 6. One cold live custom she starts us out with. Oh, live customs, how you tease me, which means warm but raw. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I say we get, boop. I say what we do next is I grab all these little boosties back here. These guys right here. Let's grab all these and add them to the live customs and actually fill them out with like bits of stuff. Oh, there's a Pikachu. Oh, he's so nice. I must have found a Pikachu. Oh, no, he's not nice. He's got an issue at the bottom. That sucks. Okay. Oh, that's why we didn't grade him. Oh, what to do with this? I guess I'll put him here for now. That sucks. So these are all the same color is the problem. We can't have that happening. They would have to be distributed into the box carefully so that they don't like create sort of like an alert or a pattern, a recognizable pattern. Okay. Let me try this. Ooh, not a lot of room for that. It's squishy, little packets. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Now the box is too full. 6, one hot live custom. Mr. Do I have credit? Why, yes, you do. I believe you do. Look at this, $71 of credit for Miss 6. Miss 6. You got some street cred, girl. I mean, young man. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Oh. Bunch of non-10s there. How about over here? Where are all the likes? Yeah. It's too much work. Too many likes. Oh, man. A lot of slabs, but a lot of those slabs were graded like 9 or something. So many punishing grades. What if I want a freaking 10, bro? You got any 10s in here? That's a nice one. So that's the reverse hollow. That should be like $100 at the very least. This guy right here should be $100 in my opinion. Oops. So we got lots of slabs. There is no shortage on slabs. A lot of interesting cards that are below PSA. They're tag 10, but they're vintage. So I sent them anyways, just for the fun of it. So with your audio, everything gets muffled except your voice past week or so. It's not me. I didn't make that change. That's YouTube or something. That's YouTube. Let me look. All right, I looked. We're on standard microphone. There's only one other option, isolation. So we could be isolation or we can be standard. I'm tired of it. This is the way it sounds. It sounds good. I missed the music, says 6. What? What are you talking about, 6? There's an option called wide spectrum. In other words, on the spectrum, but it doesn't allow you to choose that option. It's not an option. It blocks it from being an option. So maybe we used to be on wide and maybe they don't accept it anymore. So we're going to look up Dialga 25th. And then we're going to look up 008. There we go. Dialga 25th, 008. No, this card is no. Wait a second. This is the standard hollow. Where's the rare reverse hollow? There's a reverse hollow for 70 and 100. We're gonna do 75. I'm gonna put this in the live costumes. Focus. Please, Pokemon. No shortage of slabs, but our wallets have a shortage of cash. Isn't that the truth? Let's see. There we go. Well, you know, the more and more slabs we get, the better, because that drives prices down overall. The more slabs we can get together, the more we're like, we got to get rid of these slabs. I'm Crazy Dave, and I have a surplus of slabs. Dialga T10. I should say reverse hollow. All right. Ah, yes, companies changing stuff to make it better. What? Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. We've improved it by making it worse. We've improved it by taking away the thing that you liked about it. I hate change. There you go. Dialga's in the box. Good for you, Dialga. So, what do we got now? Scooby Buns, Scooby Buns. Now give us your subscription money. Yes. Six says she'll use her credit to buy one live costume. What's 70 minus 25? Does anyone know? It'd be the same as 70 minus 24. Which would be the same as 50 minus 4, which is 46. Is it really 46? What an odd number. It is 46. All right. Boop. I have over 400 cards to grade, but no cash. I've thought about offering a system where you guys can grade cards with me, and then you don't pay until the cards return. What do you think of that? Would that be interesting? Boop. There we go. Aha! One turtle. You did it! Any gym breaks, mister? I'm 0-2. Ooh, I'm glad you asked. We haven't worked on the gym breaks as hard the last couple of days. We got to get some fresh gym breaks. Yeah, Miss Six. What if I was to show you some cards that could be a gym break and you pick out the one you want? I hate the lives. I hate them. They're just abusing you, Six. You can't let them talk to you that way. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to say, I'm a good boy. You can't talk to me that way. All right, what we got? Articuno, Darkrai. Oh, this never got priced. Sabo. Come here, Sabo. You gotta get sleeved. All these breaks. There's a cheap Fui Coco, a cheap Ditto. Those could easily be breaks. Seems seems risky. We definitely have to put a cap on that. Yeah, I'd probably put a cap on it. You couldn't grade, like energy cards, for example. I wouldn't allow that. Oh yeah, these booster pack breaks are getting pretty close, actually. We're getting close on these. There we go. There's another option. You guys could give me some of your other cards in lieu of payment. So let's say you got a Raichu and you want to grade your Raichu, but you've also got, I don't know, a Mimikyu. You could pay me the Mimikyu, and then I send the Raichu out for you. Have you guys thought about that? It's basically a trade. So you can trade the value in your bag to have me do stuff. Here's a cute, that could be a break. This was free, but we actually have a big Oscar giveaway going on right now. So I'll take this down for the moment. Pokey Shuffles are and meet my one true love. Maybe 10 cards or so. Hey, Mr. Zelle orders going through, says Ivan Chiquilo. Let's check real fast. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We were just looking at possible gym breaks. I don't know if you want one in particular. Did you see one you like? Pokey Shuffles are in my. So, and actually, you know what, Ivan? It's your turn right now. So, Ivan's turn. 8 Pokey Shuffles. You got it. 8 of these. I think the Pokey Shuffle's limit has been reached. I can't shove any more slabs into the box. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Are we still waiting for the short crimp jungle break? Yes, but it's like half full. Close to half full. Ah, cold round, man. Cold round. I'm sorry. There's room for like one more slab in there. What should we put in there? I'd love to put this Hostuian, but I don't think that's a good idea. Because it's a CardConomist graded card. Let's take a picture of these and take them off the table. Sweetie, keeping my tabs on it as I'm in the break. Keeping your tabs on it, huh? Keeping your flaps on it, huh? Picture time. All right. Lots of interesting slabs in that box. I'd send for Poke Shuffles. What? This is an M. This is an L. This is an H. This is an F. Okay. Bet you these boxes get real full now. Miss Six is done. Let's see who's next. Miss Six, who says 10 Poke Shuffles with credit. Here you go, 6, 10 Poke Shuffles with credit. I like those. I asked Grok about your mic. Said in the YouTube browser streaming, go to your live control room audio settings, disable any noise suppression. Let me see if I can do that in the YouTube studio. Hold on, that's an interesting idea. YouTube studio. Hold on, I'm logged in as the TheCardconomist. Let me swap over to, or the Game Economist. Let me swap over to TheCardconomist. There we go. All right, so we're swapped over. And now, where can I actually, hold on, YouTube Live Studio. I know there's like a dashboard that lets me control the live. No? Okay, well, I tell you what, let's go over to the actual stream. Sorry, Six, I know I'm holding you hostage here, but that is an interesting thought. Let's go to customization, maybe. No, nothing there. Settings. Wouldn't be under settings, I don't think it would. Channel upload defaults. Yeah. There's a live stream like dashboard studio somewhere. I don't know how to get into that thing. I always get into it when I'm streaming from Streamlabs. Let me think about it. Yeah, I don't know. Shipping label go through, mister? No email yet. Oh, Mr. Gabriel, I have to print it, I'm sure. Let me hit print. Here you go. Nowadays, you have to wait a while for me to hit the print button because it takes so long for my software to calculate it because it sucks. All right, there you go. All right, let me go ahead and get this 6. Meow, 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 meow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 cards for you, 6. Put that 11th one in the back. Oh, 4 live. Look at you. Anything else? Nope, just the 4 live. Still, that is the chase card. It cannot be re-rolled. However, if you pull something out of the 4 lives, that can be re-rolled. Let me turn this down. I hate this song. Actually, can we reset this music? Oh, it's this soundtrack. I hate this soundtrack. Get me out of here. All right, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted. You wanted more lives? All right. Meow, 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 meow. My eyes itchy. Ugh. All right. You know, we ought to have a product in the live customs for, oh, we do actually. We had to have 2 of them. All right, ready? Whoa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine this is the Rayquaza, huh? 6. Okay. Spider-Man. 4 Beetle. Oh my God. Please tell me she's getting something. No! I'm so sorry, 6. It was 4 cold live customs. You do pick up some Uno cards. 6 is just getting some tough luck recently. I don't know what it is. She's going to have to get some free ones from someone. I'm crying, why me? Well, you got 2 unknowns. You know what that means too, right, 6? It means like you were coming up on a hit. You want to see if the next one was a hit? I didn't really want to know, but let's see if the next one's a hit. No? How about the one after that? Well, actually, no. The next 2 were not hits either. Maybe you're coming up on that Rayquaza right there. Who knows? I thought maybe the next one would be a hit. Rip Mr. Killed 6. What's going on? Snipers are loading. All right. Oh. I didn't kill 6. What are you talking about? All right. 6 will rise again like the phoenix from the ashes. There we are. But yeah, we're going to need some 6 donations pretty soon. All right. So let me think about this. A couple of those were just opened, and I was just talking about how I felt there should be another star spot in the actual live custom. So I was just talking about that. I know we have 1 star spot in the live customs. So let me think. At $25 per round, $50 would come out if you had 2, 75 if you had 3, 100 if you had. So it's really the only viable number is 200 at a time. That's so expensive though. That's 8. Maybe it's worth it. Yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it's worth it. 5 spots, $200. Not re-rollable. All right, so I noticed we wanted to have this in each of the systems, a way to pull a star card. Star cards, they're a thing. We've been doing them for a while now. And we have star cards in the Pokey Shuffles. Ooh, look at that timber. That's kind of nice. Maybe that'll turn into a 10 for somebody. Grab a couple of these, really. Put this back in here like that. Now let's grab a couple commons. Couple commons too, right? You got to get Mister's attention. 6, Mister's attention so you can give my Charmander Slab. Oh, that's so sweet. There we are. Mark's giving me his Charmander Slab. I didn't know we were best bros like that. We are. Okay. So, so now there's 2 star spot pulls in the live customs and 2 star spot pulls in the Pokey Shuffles. Excuse me, I'm dying. Oh, this one right here, you say? I don't know. 6 told me that she only gives kissies out to people who give up their Charmander and their Pikachu. I'm just kidding. I'm sure 6 appreciates it. All right. So 6, I can't say you're having as much of bad luck now because someone has generously donated to you. And Mark, you're on a donation streak, huh? That goes up to 475. I don't think I'm going to catch up to you at this point. What am I at? I'm at 235. Oof, you're way ahead of me. All right. How about this Sabo? You know, I feel like Sarah would like the Sabo. She's a big Sabo fan. I have my Hatsune Miku pillow for that. All right, so we're getting a price on this bad boy. Portgas. Oops. The reason I decided to increase the number of those star cards in the box, by the way, from like 1 to 2, is also to slow down rerolls because those rerolls, man, they last a while. There's so many of them. And so having a unrerollable item stops that. Ours is in English. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's not bad. It's $75. So this is not as expensive as I thought it was, which is weird because I could have swore I paid a lot for this. All right. I feel like I paid a lot of money for this. Okay, there we go. Mark J. Valerian for shipping, please. I don't have any bags, just slabs. No problem. How many slabs would you say you had? Just a couple, right? Like 3 or 4. Helps me to decide how heavy the label should be. Reduce that. And no bags, just slabs. I'm just thinking. No, you got like 6 of them, aren't you? Are you just selling those three? Those three what? These guys right here? I should have another one. Where'd he go? I don't know where he is. They're like a set, aren't they? Here we go. Look at that. But Ace here said you deserved it. So here's another Sabo card. I think like 8 to 9 slabs. All right, we're basing the label off of that information. Price of shipping's going up with USPS. Womp womp. All the war in the Middle East. No! Iran trying to hold the Strait of Hormuz hostage. It's our strait. All right, but Ace said you deserved it. Let's go grab a But Ace said you deserved it. So we're going to say, But Ace said. Oops, Dade said. Shooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo, scooby dooby doo. It looks like we're going to go with $60 on this. Don't forget how tough of a grader tag grading is. They're real tough on these. And so these cards managed to pass their tough grading and land a 10. Don't forget to put in the $100,000 Cherryzard too. T. Oh my God. Very nice. Good. Ooh, did you have a Charizard in your shipment? I can't remember all the slabs you have. Did you have anything cool going out? You must have had something cool going out. So this will say Mark J. Valerian, and Miss Alexis will know all of your slabs. He always forgets my PSA 10 first edition. There we go. I'm sorry, I forgot it. Look at those nice one-piece slabs in front of you guys. Any one-piece fans in here? Here's Miss Six. She says she'll still take 2 live customs. There you go, Miss Six. 2 lives. Oh, did I get enough? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, you ready, Six? Instant Ray Ray. No. Oh my God, bro. We call her Six, the sweeper of the box. Okay. I need like a bigger box so I can get even more live customs in there. That's what I want. I want an even bigger box. Well, you have pulled the max rod. Okay, I back down. Never back down. Sub up and like the stream, chat. Six, you just know the next guy who opens these is going to pull out like some $200 card, right? Like that other day, I remember you were going a little bit deep and then you slowed down. And then right after you were done, Team Rocket Grunt casually strolls in and pulls like $300 worth of slabs with 15 bucks because he got like 2 or 3 lucky rerolls. It was really crazy. Here's some vintage. So this is cheap vintage. I know. So I'm going to sleep. She doesn't even want to see what happens for the rest of the stream. She doesn't want to know about it. She said, keep it to yourself. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Six. It's quite bad. It's quite poor. All right, so here's Slowpoke. Slowpoke Aquapolis. Qualitipolis. Qualitipolis. Um, Here's a PSA 8 for 1,300. Wow. This might actually be valuable. Let me check sold though. All right, back in January, the card sold around 70. But that was January. That was several months ago. And as we know, then Logan Paul had his whole thing, and then it's like the Magneton. I bought it for 800. Now it's sold for 6,000. So January is not even a good measure because we underwent a change. How much did I say a PSA 8 was? 1,300. So 1,300 for an 8. Let me do some math. I'll do some math. We'll reduce it by 25% per grade. Okay, so now it's a 7. Now it's a 6. Now it's a 5. I don't know. That just seems like too much. $500 for that? That doesn't really add up to me. I'm gonna do a much lower number than that. I just don't think it makes any sense. I'm gonna go with 200, and I think that's plenty of money if it even sells. $200, Slowpoke 5, Aquapolis Reverse Hollow, very beautiful card. I will say this: if this was a 10, it'd probably be like $5,000. So it is a lovely card. Are we having some stream issues? Can you guys still hear me? Should I get a live custom or 5 Poke Shuffles, guy? Live customs? Let me have a sip. So here is the Weedle. Ooh. He got a high 9, huh? From Rising Rivals. We hear you. PSA 9, Rising Rivals, Weedle. Woodle. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. He's a 9, which is pretty close to a 10, but he's just a Weedle. But he is from Rising Rivals. But it is clearly a 9. I don't know, maybe 80? A 9 is high, right? Like 9s these days are pretty collectible. Rising Rivals is extremely rare, even if it's not as old as some other stuff. Gavin Stewart says 1 live and 3 truffles. Gavin Stewart. You ready, Gavin? Do you have any free ones? Yeah, actually, we have a big free one. We have Mr. Oscar donated a really nice Gengar. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, there's 1. No luck. All righty. Now, after that, we have 3 shuffles. Ready? Could I please see some of the higher slabs of Slab Away or some of the pack breaks? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have 2 pack breaks going on right now. One is Jungle Unlimited. The other one is XY Break through. Nothing really crazy. Like we did Sandstorm Break the other day. I thought that was really cool. We could do another one of those, actually. I'm a big fan of Sandstorm because I feel like it's in a good price range right now. But here it is. Could still pull something tremendous out of the jungle. You know, the jungle set's pretty wild. Like the jungle Snorlax just recently sold for 140,000. And the unlimited Pikachu 10 sells for 410. So that's all you got to do is pull out of this pack pretty easily. You can expect to pull a common Pikachu. It just wouldn't be a surprise. And if he happens to grade 10, that's a $400 card. So that's a very reasonable value proposition for jumping into that pack. Now, as for slab awayable cards, we are pricing up a lot of new cards right now. So you might want to stick around and see where that goes. But we do have something called the Pricey Slabs channel in Discord, where you can see all our expensive slabs for sale. But we've got them here underneath the table as well. Like we got this pristine Iona, these Scizor pokers, which may actually be underpriced. You guys been watching the poker? I've been watching the poker real carefully. Poker's getting gobbled up. That's a fact. Poker cards are disappearing from the market right now. There's only one way they're going to move. Look at that, 700 for the Nido King. With a card like this, it's so important that we would look at the price again before we officially sold it to you, just to let you know. But this one's for 8,000. First edition Cosmos Hollow pre-release Aerodactyl. This price of 8,000 is based off the last sold. Pretty good. Here's a Spiro. I don't know if I even want to sell it now. I mean, I just sold that Magneton for 6,000. Here's Ryan. Oh, here's a Halo sketch card, which almost feels like it could just go into the regular boxes. Here's here's Giratina. Really nice. Unified, probably the best holo from Unified Minds that there is. Here's another Redo Healer. Pristine Coughing. See, this card could just go. This card could just go into the standard rotation. He doesn't need to be in the pricey slabs. This Haunter, which is a surprising $300. This Wigglytuff, which probably needs re-examining. Voltalam. All right, so just keep that in mind. For these super high-end cards, when you want one, we will do an adjustment on the price based off of the price today. Because these get older and older and the prices change very rapidly. We're in a very dynamic and active market. Like this Chansey coin, I don't I don't know if it's truly 1,000, but do you guys know the story on this Chansey coin? This is actually from the base set Japanese, 1996. Doesn't get any older than that. So this is like their first coins they were printing for Pokemon. And I got them graded pristine by CGC. CGC is NGC, the famous coin company. So they gave me a 10 on my Chansey. That's really good. I've sold like a couple of those Chanseys. The price is a little higher now, though, if you want another one. So here's Metapod 10. Like this one probably needs to be looked into. 500 might be too low for that now. Duskull, Light Flareon, Magikarp. Yeah, some of these Magikarp maybe could even lower the price. Here's Watch It. It's a Snap, Mickey Mouse. So these are a little different, I would say. Like that's nice. Checklist Cardos. So cool, man. Some of these could probably have their prices negotiated, or don't forget, I'm also very sensitive to trades. I love trades. So you can trade me something and I'm open-minded to that. Oh yeah. See, that's a red label and that probably needs to be updated if it's changed much. Like Flareon. There's a nice Cardos Blastoise if you can accept a CGC 10 of it. Here's Professor Oak. This guy's really interesting to me. Spectra Jolteon. Do you have a Charizard? You got Charizard for that? Everyone just want Charizard. We are. I should buy some Charizards and put it up on the table and just add a fat premium to the Charizard. Here's Typhlosion. Here's Celebi. He's only $200. He shouldn't be in here. He's too cheap. Same with this guy. He shouldn't be in here. He's too cheap. Here's Furo 10. That's pretty cheap. Let's get those out. There should be like $300 to get into the Price of Slabs box. You know, pristine Electrode. Here's this Booty Cheeks girl. Kadabra. He's only $200. I think 200 is too cheap to be in the Price of Slabs box. You're crowding up the box. Let's see. At a percentage or straight up? I don't know what you mean by that. Look at that Charmander. That's a big deal. Vending Charmander. Amazing. Vending Charmander. So cool. Let's see. That's kind of neat. Here's a Poker Beedrill. So I'm taking some of these out of the Price of Slabs box because they're too cheap, actually. 200's too little. Well, you don't got more than 200, bro? What are you, poor? Nice card. Here's one of these crazy stadium cards, which finally and very suddenly saw a humongous leap in value as people realized, oh my gosh, it's like Pokemon Rumble. Have you seen the Pokemon Rumble cards? And oh my gosh, it's like Pokemon Snap. So who knows what happens with these? There could be some serious FOMO on those over time. Here's a Thicky Wicky. Here's a nice Ivysaur. Here's another nice Kadabra. But those all need to be updated. I update the price on those. Here's this, here's this, here's this. Hello Kitty Kuromi Black Label. I was too fast to sell those in the past. I sold them in a rush, and I probably underpriced them. It's Black Label, baby. Also, here's a unique item. You guys probably forget that I have this for sale. These booster packs. There's 4 of them, actually. I missed the last one, but look. This is Mario Nintendo Series 2 game packs. I'll sell them together for you for like, it's like 700 or something, 750 maybe. So I have all 4 of them. These should be repriced. This one doesn't need to be repriced. He's correct. I already know he is. This one might need repricing. I don't know. All right. I know that Gengar's correct. I think one just got pulled out of the box, actually. This one's probably correct. All right. Enough of that. I'm wasting time, man. There's people who made payments. I got to take care of them, you know? I can't just be doing this. We got to have a short wait time. It's critical. I'm in Indonesia. He lives in India. I'm in India. Dunga, 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 dunga. I'm in India. Thank you, Mr. Gavin. Appreciate it, man. We have an order. Javier, 1 live custom, 1 live costume. Let's see. Pricey slabs should be 500 plus. It's an interesting take. I think that the problem with that, though, is you do see a lot of people take cards that are in the $200 to $300 range and put them into slab away. So for that reason, identifying those cards in the $200 to $300 price range, Cole, man, I'm sorry, is useful for some. I could put that Gengar in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna put him in for 175 because I believe one got pulled out the other day. I'm stealing your Magaton. Oh my God. 250 plus like eBay authenticity guarantees. Thank you for the time, Mister. I'll look into Discord real quick, but those Snorlaxes look nice. Yeah, I have a suspicion the Snorlaxes could easily go up in price because of how old they are. They're quite old. And the Snorlax VMAX, effect is pretty neat. Oh, 57, like the trees on his belly. Like the trees on Six's belly. There you go. Eating some Takis with sour cream at work. I've never eaten a Takis. What's up with the Takis? Get in there. All right, they're all in there. And Gengar's in the box now. Andrea Navarro, could I see some of the breaks and slab away options available? The breaks and the slab away option. So the big break, we just showed off some slab away options. Look at this, Pichu. That's the new rare candy break, and he's a doozy. Look him up online. He's very expensive and probably still rising in price. So by the time this break is done, he might actually be underpriced. Just a little bit of time, and he might be a $2,000 card because people want this bad boy. He's cute as hell. I love how the picture behind him almost looks like it's just a clip from like Microsoft Excel or something. All right, or whatever the internet was called back then. Here's Mickey Mouse. This is 1935 vintage Mickey Mouse. It's a 100-year-old Mickey Mouse collectible. And I call these museum grade collectibles because they're so old. It will not surprise me when these end up in a museum. Someone will put a whole collection of these together. And I've seen maybe a modest price rise in these over time. They've gone from like $50 to they definitely hit the $100 range and the $200 range. And then for some of them, they go all the way into the thousands. So look up Bubblegum Mickey Mouse 1935. You'll see it. Really love these mega vintage cards. It's not a Pokemon though. But I actually am a Mickey Mouse bubblegum collector. Yeah. I got a couple bubblegum Mickey Mouses in my collection. The Mega Shining Tyranitar is a big deal. The Manganami has jumped all the way to 18. If you didn't catch that, she's at 18. That's a lot. Some people have been finding the original JPEG files that Pokemon used. Sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, I think I saw that for like the Dark Charizard. Jesse Selena says one spot in the breakthrough pack. It's looking to me like the breakthrough pack's going to go off, guys. I bought one of those years ago from listening to your advice. Have they really gone up that much? The Mickey Mouse cards, some of them have gone up based off of the cheapest buy it now. I don't know if there's a lot of evidence they've sold for thousands, but I happened to sell a Mickey Mouse recently for about 900, and I think the reason it sold is because it was an especially good one. Like it was presented at a pretty high price on the table, and then we negotiated it down to 900, and it was Mickey and Minnie in a boat with a fishing rod, and Mickey had caught a fish. It's just a tremendous. It's like a really nice looking image. That's all it comes down to. It works just like every card set you've ever heard of. If you get a really nice one, people go, "Whoa, I really would like that card." There's 5 of these, 6 of these. So Jesse's in deep, huh? Thanks, Jesse. So we're 6 deep. 4 spots remain on the breakthrough break. Those are $14 a spot. Let me show it off. Breakthrough. You guys seen the XY era? It's on fire. It's really expensive. Every single card is gradable now. It's good stuff. 6 says 2 mega evolutions. 6, this is what you do when you're feeling sad from missing in the live customs. I know it's what you do. Mark, I missed it. Did he sell it? 3 more years and Snow White, the original movie, will be 100 years old. I bought one of those years ago from listening to your advice. Have that really gone up that much? Yeah, there. You can see that there's more activity with the bubblegum Mickey Mouses, and you can see there's been a lot of sales. And I sold one for $1,000 myself. Did you guys know that? I sold a Mickey Mouse card for $1,000 on eBay, and it was just one that had been listed for a while and just sat there for a while, and then out of the blue, it just sold for $1K. There you go. Nothing but hollows. It was really crazy because I paid. I had a whole bunch of Mickey Mouse cards. and I paid like 3,000 total, I think, to both acquire them and to grade them. And so just one card sold out of the group and paid for 1/3 of the whole thing. And then we sell some here and there. They used to sell for like 150, 100, and this one's going to be for sale in this break for about 200-ish. Here's Miss Six. All right, Six. Yeah, you got to remember, there's other card sets always changing and evolving. Like I heard Dragon Ball's been popping off, right? Well, when Dragon Ball gets really expensive and Final Fantasy has gotten expensive and One Piece has gotten really expensive and Pokemon's gotten really expensive, that spills over into everything there is on the market. People go, okay, what else can I grab? What else can I grab that's still at a good price? Maybe Mickey Mouse. Maybe Mickey Mouse is still a good price. So yeah, remember, they're still doing their Lorcana set and all that stuff. So I think that that's pretty relevant. What do we have here? Darwin Morales, $50. Add to store credit. You're scaring me, Darwin. Mister, if you were to list the Sig Charmander, what would the list price be? Ooh, you're not gonna like it. I would probably list it. I'm not kidding you, around $50,000 because I have so little interest in selling it. I like it so much. But I guess if it's sold for, let me think about what I would realistically sell it for. 25,000. 25,000. All right, that's half of 50, in fact. So you can see how it's just kind of wildly overpriced, but it's just a scenario where I have no interest in selling it. It's a card I determined back then that I was going to hold, and then I did hold it, and it's later, and I'm still determined to hold it. Great card. There it is. Should have scooped it when we had the chance. 50K underpriced. 25K is probably overpriced by a lot, but it just comes down to the fact that I don't want to lose it. But that's also how cards go up in price over time. It's always somebody doesn't want to sell, nobody wants to sell. Then you find a guy genuinely wanting to sell, but he only wants to sell at a really ridiculous price. And it's like somebody with a lot of money comes in and says, you know what? I'll take your price. Like that magneton that just sold for 6,000. He goes, you know what? I need that magneton. You've got one. You're the only guy selling it, and so here you go. Here's your payday. Light me up. It's Charmander. Should have scooped it up. Okay, so where did he go? Is he actually with me? The cigarette Charmander. I'll keep him nearby because that way we can enjoy looking at him sometimes. He's such a cool little card. What do I actually have on the table with me? I got some cards on the table with me, and I don't think all of them should be here. Like this guy can go back. I think this guy can go back. I think Garchomp can go back. I got a couple Charizards up here with me. What's in this pile? Oh, this is some fire cards. The hell? These are like only good ones. I'm going to send back the second Gengar Legend Maker. I don't need to have two on the table. All right, so let me put these away. What do you think that's worth right there? Like 40,000 together? Yeesh! I don't know. Where does it go from here, guys? That's all going to crash, right? It's got to. Yeesh! Where does it go from here? There's no way it stays that expensive, right? All right, now I'm still trying to find. Look at this. I love this. I love that Mickey Mouse card. One of my favorites. Where is my Siggy Charmander? I don't see him. I don't know where I put him. Son of a. I lost him already. I don't know where I put my own cards. Aha, here he is. Found him. Wow, that is not a great way to store any of my cards. That is a terrible way to store them. Mickey Mouse invented the selfie. This is a 1935 Mickey Mouse card. When they illustrated this, they had no idea in the future that we would have this thing called a cell phone and that we would take selfies with our dogs. See the little metal chimney on the house? In 1935, you probably did use a wood-burning stove. So those chimneys were probably pretty standard. And this is what a camera looked like back then. So I think that this is just an absolutely incredible card, and I'd like to just own as many of them as I can, and one day sell them for 100,000. I don't know, but yeah, it's just this really cool thing to have a monopoly on. And then look at this Charmander. That's the cigarette Charmander. And it's just really cool for like multiple reasons. Like Pokemon and cigarettes don't mix. It's really weird, right? But that's an official Koro magazine card. And so it's just this very bizarre thing. All right, thank you, Darwin Morales. Pokemon and cigarettes? Come on, bro. So if you're a smoker, maybe you like to smoke weed, maybe you like to smoke cigarettes, whatever it is. If you're a smoker, this card's hilarious to you. He's got his tail, right? He lit your cigarette for you. Hell yeah, dude. Damn, that's a pretty old card. Watch, it's a snap. I don't know too much about this thing. Let me call in an expert and see what he knows. Rick Pawnstars. Yeah, exactly. I'll call in an expert. Actually, we have no orders in the queue. The queue is currently empty. All right, so that gives me some time to work on pricing stuff up. Like this pristine coffin for 200. Boy, he looks kind of crazy, doesn't he? So I'm gonna set him here though. And here we have Illumise from Sandstorm. And he got actually a pretty high grade of 7.5. Cool, so we're going to treat him like a 7. That's how we're going to price him. We ignore the 0.5. We treat him like a 7. Shake hands with Rick. Deal. Best I can do is chewed up gum and half-burnt cigarette, Rick. I take all the risk. Yeah. It just doesn't make economic sense to me. All right. You know that guy ended up being a Republican, which you don't get very often from celebrities. But it was because his son overdosed on fentanyl, and he feels very strongly about that as a result. Is actually I saw him in an interview, and he like kind of holds back tears in the interview about his son having died. You could tell it really messed him up. Let's see, not the son that was in the show, by the way. He had a different son, and he overdosed on fentanyl. Really sad. Illumise. He also speaks out against socialism. He likes capitalism. So it looks like we're probably going to go with the price of about 65 on this one. I did not know that. Yeah, go look it up. He talks about it in an interview. It's really sad. We are. He talks about it in a interview. There we go. But who would be surprised that he would be into capitalism, huh? Rick from Pawn Stars. Ooh, it's a bad deal. Now the Harkonnens, they gave us a bad deal, but I'm going to get us a better deal. Oops. I remember Rick has a restaurant in Vegas. There we go. Look at that sand slash. Doesn't that look beautiful? Holy, bro. Good. Illumise, it's one of those cards, it's like, yep, that's Illumise. Sand slash 20 win. Yep, 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 yep. Hmm. Tricky. What to sell this guy for? I know I'm being quiet. I'm trying to make a decision here. All right. All right. So we're going to do probably $45 on this one. I really like the way it looks. There it goes. Still remember my TCG. Yes, I remember your TCG. You had the coolest TCG. Andrea Navarro says, for a Cyber Whale and a Snorlax or something else, depending on if the price changed, and could you check if I still got a bag? Andrea Navarro, not sure if you have a bag anymore. So we'll start there. Let's start by looking for your bag. Okay, guys, we got an incoming slab away. Andy, Antonio, Antonio. Andrew Mercer. How long ago did you order? Do you remember? How long has it been? 2 weeks, 2 years, 17 months. Andrew Mercer, Angelo, Anthony, Andrew, and on the web. Okay. And how about this? A couple of months. Andrew saying, I don't see a bag for you, actually. I don't see a bag for you. I completely forgot he was doing that. Couple of months, only a couple of months. You should definitely have a bag if it's only a couple months old. Unless you had me ship it or you donated it or did anything else like that. Angela Rivas, Andrew Mercer. Yeah, I don't see a bag for you. Maybe you didn't have a bag. There we go. All right. So you like the Snorlaxes. Let's go find one. I know we had a couple, so this will take a minute, but it might not take too long. He said, give me a Snorlax. Do you like the tag one or the PSA one? Let's see. There's the tag one. Some people actually prefer tag these days. Did you know that? Sometimes I sell my tag slabs at a premium and people actually want it. Okay. I remember buying a small pack order. PSA. All right, you got it. PSA, bro. I'll grab this one. Actually, I have multiples of these Snorlaxes. Let's see. Oh, they're the same. They're the same cert. All right, so you're correct. There is a last step where we're going to go ahead and price check this guy. He probably is the same price. I don't think he would have changed by now. Okay, let's see. Oh, I thought they were in English. No, they're all Japanese. All of them. Let me know if you're still interested. Snorlax VMAX 070. Oops. All right, let's see. Oops. My God, dude. What is going on, man? This app sucks. There we go. All right. Well, I can see from here that they're overpriced. So on Feebay, they're $150. So our price of $250 is way over. This is kind of embarrassing, but I could see some others too. So our price is too high on this guy, anyways. That sucks. I think I'm gonna put him back in the box because I doubt you're gonna want to add 250. And I need to think if I want to sell it or if I want to just hold it for a while. Let me have a sip of this. I could definitely see that card selling for like 240. Let me get you a little store credit card, okay? All right, still some time to think about it. But you got $40 store credit. All right. Do 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 do. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. How about pricing up some slabs, everybody? We got all these slabs that just came back. It's woman. She's so womanly. We could we look at some slabs around 250 to 400? Yep, we sure could, but we just did that. They're all listed in Discord. Have a take a look in the Discord server. Yeah, I pulled all the slabs up on the table and showed you. So I've got nothing other than that. We used to have more slabs, I guess, in the past, but they've kind of sold through. All right, $20. Torn from within. Been a long day. It's a lonely day, and it's mine. Loneliest day of my life. Here's Chansey. It's a 9, Chansey. 70 XY. Pokemon speed run. Yeah, give me my Pokemon speed run. It's Friday. Should I skip the nighttime stream and just hang out with Karis all day? Oh, it's tempting. Boy, that's tempting. But look at this, guys. This is real nice, isn't it? You guys are going to love the price on this, too. So this is from the XY era, and it's still only 25 bucks. Whoa, that's cheap. How nice is that? Now, this gentleman, he has to be saved for the Pokemon Live Shuffles. In fact, we might as well just put him in right now. He's like a chase card, you know? Even though he's not going to be a $100 card, this is one of those cards where it's like if you pull it, you just keep it. Yes, you earned it. I have my Squirt Poker PSA 10 for consignment in Mrs. Table right now. Yes, thank you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Houndoom. Maybe I'll just go out to eat at the Chinese buffet today. And then I'll come home and just, oh, I don't know, get back to work. Houndoom. And then after that, we can stream. And then after that, I can go back to work. That would be perfect. All right, and he goes. He is in the Poke Shuffles, and it's a very full box. Look at this Nami. Oh, Nami. Oh, Bammy. She's so cute. Who likes cheap nines? We got cheap nines coming up. These are the ones that failed the grade 10. Hey, maybe they need a regrade. Andre Navarro. Yo, YouTube added mewing. Did it really? That's funny as hell, dude. Flag on these. The schedule I have make the days of the week not matter. Oh, well. Oh, well. I'm going to a tropical island after this, guys. On a tropical island. What about you guys? I'm going to have margarita and enchilada. The Abra or the Squirtle? Something about squirrels? Hit refresh. There are no orders in the queue. Let's talk about some of the cool booster packs we're selling. We did run out of the new Final Fantasy set. That is on restock. We sold out of that. Riftbound, we still have a little bit left. Here is Ninja Turtles. We sold like 4 packs of this yesterday. I don't know if you guys realize how big of a deal that is because these are like 55 bucks each, right? Like that's a lot of the collector boosters. Azure Seas, Royal Blood. I think we could probably put these away. One Piece, we got it. All right, now let's put these away. Let's get them out of that box, out of that booty butt box. PSA 10 poker cards, the Abra or the Squirtle. Oh, yeah, those are cool. Where'd I put those? I just put those somewhere. Here's Nikkei Precious. Perfect order is actually 9 now. It's not 8.5. Went up slightly. You know, we were supposed to reprice 1 card set per day, weren't we? Forgot about that. You know, it's like this little chore you got to do. It's not a lot of fun. Even though it's 9 in the morning. Harry Potter. This is WotC era Wizards of the Coast. Harry Potter. You might want to open that because the new Harry Potter series is coming out. Here's Mega Dream Korean for only $7.50. Nikkei First Edition is a shockingly well-selling set. There's a lot of people who go deep on this. Not just one person. A lot of people buy that, so I just keep restocking it. OP15, which did disastrously poorly. Lucky I didn't buy very much. Here's Naruto Tops, was a top-selling pack for a while. It slowed down a little bit. This is probably the top-selling product right here, 151 surprise. And if you guys keep hammering it, I'll keep restocking it because I think that is just a fantastic product. What do I open for depression? There's only one way out of depression, Six, and it's called sexual healing. There's only one way out. The pills won't do it. You think the pills will do it, but they won't. The pills will make you just feel numb. The pills won't do it, and money can't cure it either, by the way. You could have a bunch of money and it won't cure it. Money has the power of money, but that's it. Money stops working at some point. It's just like, oh yeah, there's more money. Look at that money. There's only one healing. Sweet, sweet Mama Jama. That's the only way. We are. All right. We're going to jump over here. For depression, that is. I'm going to zoom in. All right. Okay, but don't you wash? But you don't wash your bed sheets, Mister. Oh, and they got this amazing stink to them. It smells like dirty ass sex in there all day. You walk in, you're like, I smell and shame and lewdness. Yeah. What's going to be a great investment set? That 151 surprise. Oh, I see how it is. You're just here to talk about great investment sets. Yeah. Look at this. We got a little Geary dose, $20. If you like $20 Geary doses. I smell cards and musk. I smell sex and candy. That's a song from the 90s. You have to be old enough to remember that one. You have to be like 100 years old to remember that one. All right. There we go. The pills don't do it, Six. Well, unless you got the good stuff, the good Fold pills. Now, those might do it. But they only last for a little while, and then it's like you need more. Look at that pristine Meltan for $120, grading a high 993. Wow. This is like a near perfect card. I've never received a 999 before. I wonder if I ever will. Look at that. I should send these into Beckett. Those should go to Beckett. I'll just stick to my waifu pillow, thank you very much. Konnichiwa. What's going on with you, Six? What's worse, losing a rare card or cut a rare card? Losing a rare card, I don't know. Next up, we've got an order from Hit and Refresh. We have Ivan Rodriguez is actually here, and he wants Mommy Nami. Where did I just put that card? Aha! Here it is. Good luck. Let me jump over here, and we're going to go to 9s and lower, and we're going to have to say, oops. Nami sold. All right, here you go, Ivan. Do you even wash your bathroom towels? Negative. My bathroom towels grow mushrooms on them, and then I gather the mushrooms like a hunter-gatherer, and we have mushroom soup. Show the Squirtle poker card, please. People are interested. Oh, yes, the Squirtle card. Okay, so let's see. We have an order from Ivan Rodriguez. He wants the Chansey. Good pick, actually. I think the Chansey's a really nice one. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. Okay. What's worse, losing a rare card or cutting? I already read that. What? Thank you, Mr. Ivan. We have 6. She wants 4 of the 151 surprise. Oh, I have a surprise for you, 6. I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation. Have a seat right over there. What are you doing here? Boop. That is a completed case of the 151 surprise. Are you not entertained? Bathroom towels. Let's talk about them for a second. When it comes to bathroom towels, I like to use them a couple times and then they get washed. What do you guys think of that? Do you do it that way? You know why I do it that way? Because I already know when I come out of the shower, they're spick and span. My body's so clean. So I figure you could probably use this towel a few times. What's the big deal? It's not a big deal. How about you guys? Nope. Ooh, Miss 6. All right. Just had chicken cordon bleu from Arby's. Arby's. I think what you mean to say is you just had plastic chicken from Arby's, bro. I don't believe, mister. You don't believe me? Here's Ditto. Here's Subat. Here's Merismack. And here's Graveler. Ooh, I'm sorry, 6. There you go. 6, have you considered knitting little Pokemons, like 3D Pokemons, and selling them on Etsy? to raise more Pokemon card money. I would buy a 6 knitting. Would you guys buy a little hand knitted Gengar from 6? I made a pack prototype for my TCG, and there is a nutrient fact, but instead of nutrients, it's crap. There you go. Wow, no one's gonna buy this. Andrea Navarra, Squirtle or Abra PSA 10 poker slabs for the store credit. Okay, okay. So let's find that Squirtle, huh? I had one, but I think so did Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. So he and I are selling the same card. Oh, is it not in this box? Is it actually on the table? Reselling is scalping. What? Shut up! He's telling my secret. Oh no! Don't listen to him, guys. I'm a real boy. I'm a real collector. Put this over here. This guy's a jerk. All right, so wait a second. Is there a Squirtle on the table? There is a Squirtle on the table. He's 280. That's probably a more recent price. And then you were looking at Abra was the other one, wasn't it? You were looking at Abra. What did we do with that Abra? Did we move it over here? Quiet, bro. Quiet, bro. Don't listen to him, guys. He's lying. Read my correction, because I played the games. And also, these are just pieces of paper. What? You just blew up my whole worldview, bro. What? These are just pieces of paper. Oh my God. These are just pieces of paper. Oh my God, dude. I had no clue. This whole time, I thought these were made out of like pure gold or something like that. I thought the way they made these was like they ground up gold and spun them up into a card. Luckily, dollar bills are not made out of paper. Then we'd be in a lot of trouble. Where did we put the Abra? I can't find it. We took them out of the box and I immediately lost them. And games are a bunch of numbers in a computer. Oh my God, it's just paper. Oh my God, I never thought of that. Now I'm woke. Thank you for awakening me. I'd never thought of this before. I can't find the Abra. I like hid it from myself. Maybe I actually put it back down in the box. I bet that's what happened. I bet it went back down into the box that I thought I'd removed it from. That's got to be it, right? Let's check. Let's check and see if I put it. Oh, I know where I put them. I remember now. I did a very unusual thing. I put them way over here. I remember now. After it was all over, I said, these are going to get repriced. There we go. All right. We got a Abra and a Kadabra. Those are cute. And you steal cards from stores and sell them for higher than what they're worth. You can't tell them my secret, fat man. I was more interested in Squirtle anyways. All right, so here we go. Let's take a quick look. Ooh, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you peddling or meddling children. Ooh, Sonatavian has exposed me. All right, we're looking for the cheapest Squirtle. You ready? He's what? Ace of Hearts red? Yep, 2 So the cheapest one is 250. Is a normal guy selling it? It is a normal guy selling it. All right. And then for the Abra, ooh, he's going to spoil our plans. Poker Abra is $200. So that is correct. And Kadabra, Carabra, Kadabra, he is not even for sale. I can't find one. Ooh, Kadabra might be more expensive. Here's one for 300. Let me check sold. Mm-hmm. Next, he's going to expose that Homer Simpson eats donuts. Some donuts. All right. I can't find any solid data on a Kadabra. There's one Kadabra for sale for like 300, but I think I'm willing to do 200 because the Abra is 200 as well. So there you go. Let me know if any of that's good for you, Mr. Andrea. I passed math with a D in high school. I've seen people like this crash out. I know what they want. I'm sorry, what I said was uncalled for. What? That's okay. Mister has mushrooms growing out of his bathroom towels. That's true. That's true. Actually, did you guys? Six was just talking about depression. Do you guys remember that? She said, how do I deal with this depression? Did you guys hear recently that there's scientists are now suggesting that it's possible that magic mushrooms actually help fight depression? Which I've never tried those before, but I find that interesting that like there's actual people researching that right now. How fascinating. Maybe you just needed some magic mushrooms. I'd take the Squirtle. All right, Squirtle it is. So, as you know, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, this is a slab away, and that means you don't get paid out till it's all done. Oops. All right. Mr. Andrea. Let's jump over here to the slab away. I'm trying to get some. Really? It's so funny. Don't get yourself in trouble because I'm pretty sure they're not legal. Let's see. This is going to say April Andrea. What's the last name? Let me read it. Navarro. Andrea Navarro. PSA 10, Squirtle, Redback. And it's going to say 280. And you owe 260 on it. How does that sound? 260? Boom. All right. Updated. Mushrooms are fun. I don't do any as a type of recreational drug except mushrooms every couple of years. Only thing I've ever done is weed. I've tried weed officially, and I did not like it. I was like, this sucks. There you go. I don't understand how people can get like addicted to stuff like that. It's like not even good. There we go. Some people like it though. It's just different brain chemistries. Not new information, but cool that regulated science is catching up to trials and experiments. Isn't it legal in some places? Probably California. California's not going to do anything about it. What? No payout till it's done? That's correct. Team Rocket Grunt, a slab. You can tell me no slab away, by the way. You can say I will not accept slab away on it. But slab away pays out when it is completed. Completed. Weed is too strong for me these days. All right. Thank you. I'll be back in like a couple of weeks. Oh, it was yours. All right. So now we've got click Mark J. Valerian to give to Miss Six 3 packs of Pokemon English Mega Evolution. Really? Oops. I don't. You gotta be careful there, Mark. You're buying a lot of giveaways. Here it is. You can get different strengths. Do skunks smell like weed? We don't have skunks in Hawaii. Yeah, they do a little bit. Weed smells kind of skunky. This, you can tell when you walked past an area where people were smelling weed because it has a distinctive skunky smell to it. Unless it's somebody vaping the weed and they have like some sort of special vape odor, like watermelon weed or something like that, which is strange. Would have never guessed there were no skunks there. Ah. All right. This is a gift from Mark to Six. You ready, Six? Oh, I like the Sandshrew. He's a nice little card. Boop. Here's Nicket. You ever seen a grown man Nicket? And here's Zaza Blaza Waza. Gumshoes. You did it, Six. You got the Donald Trump Pokemon. This. All right. Very good. Very nice. You should have me write on the card. In less than 24 hours, we're going to end a civilization or something like that. We are Mark J. Valerian going to Six. He said some crazy stuff the other day, didn't he? I advocated for Mike's side to get a raise yesterday at the end of the stream. What? That's so nice. We are. One of the reasons we started the stream a little bit later is because I was kind of sitting down with Mike's side and talking about my vision for future content. And I was telling him how important it is that we design some new styles of shorts. We are. All right. Why would natives bring skunks on their boats to Hawaii? just to terrorize Hawaii. I don't know. Gooner, 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 gooner. Behold, what? All right. So now Ivan Rodriguez, Flygon Tag 9. You just put it in Discord. Very good. That's how we got cockroaches and pigeons. There we go. There were no cockroaches on the island, and now you have them because of ships coming over. Here we are. So Ivan Rodriguez. I'm gonna do a trade up challenge with tacos this weekend. Oh my god. Do you do trade up challenges? Hey, do you do trade up challenges? Go for it, man. If you can turn your taco into like $100 card, we'll be all very impressed. There we go. I see those trade up kids get made fun of a lot by vendors now. We're gonna say Flygon sold. There it goes. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I know my mom will feed the raccoon. We have a Jonas Gordon order. He says 2 of the Nivell Arena packs. 2 of these, huh? You'd like 2 Bofas, I hear. 1? Is it BT1? Yeah, 2. How about a new gym break, everybody? Anyone interested in a gym break? A break from the gym? Oh. Those are some gigantic boobs. What do you guys think of that? There we go. Those are huge. All right. We got a hollow and a hollow. 2 hollows this time. Nothing real crazy, Mr. Jonas. Just some normal ones. All right, Jonas. We got a baggie for you here. Those pack arts, ... You can pull that card in the set too, okay? Thank you, Mr. Jonas. I think we should price up some new cards. Like this celery. Ooh, celery. What's celery doing these days? PSA 10, ZELLE 015. $200 is correct. We're going to go ahead and move this off into the Pokey Live Customs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe count that. April is completely booked out. I'll download the score. I'll send you a conversion. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So, celery. We're going to say number 015, cell BT10. Good. I could go for some sopa pilas. I could go for some margaritas. I could go for some mamacitas. Oops. Oh man, I hate this. This damn sleeve. Yes. Do we have no music problem again? The music's playing. Can you guys not hear the music? Wow, why is that so thin? Yeah, the music's playing right now. One more. One more. There we go. I can't hear it. Gym breaks. All right, tossing this. Gym breaks. What kind of work do you guys do? I'd like to know what everybody does for a job. All right. Anyone here have an interesting job? Does anyone here have any aspirational dreams? That's done. Here's a Team Rocket Grunt. He says, didn't know about the Slabaway payout for consignment. Can you please not put the Squirtle up for Slabaway? Sorry for the inconvenience and one live custom. Well, I suppose I could do that for you. There's a pretty easy solution to that. Bro doesn't like getting paid. He's like, wait. You didn't tell me I was going to get paid. I'll withdraw kindly. You're funny, man. This. All right, so this is a different Squirtle. And so the solution is very easy. He will now get my Squirtle, and you can have your stinky ass Squirtle back, bro. Oh, I forgot, mister. Do you buy slabs? I buy them. I also sell them for you in consignment, just like I was selling his Squirtle slab 2 seconds ago. But now it's going to be your Squirtle slab. All right. So check that out. We had two of them. So now, in a very simple turn of events, all we got to do is recreate this with mine. Very easy. Okay. Okay, Andrea, you're getting the exact same card, just a different shirt. There you go. All right. That goes back in. Nothing has changed for you. And then Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, this shall be back up on the table for 280. No, I wanted that one. Let's see. I hear it sounds chip music. I want to create the first emu empire. Shrimp on the Barbie. Emu's delicious. I went to an emu farm once. It's pretty cool. They sell the feathers and the egg shells and all that stuff. All right. There you go. Team Rocket Grunt. It says TRG on the back, so we know it's yours. And there's the little C for consignment. All good to go. Did someone say Friday? All right, let's see if you get lucky. Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. How much is the fee for consignment or the payout if you just bought the slabs? 1, 2, 3, and 1. So for consignment, it's 25. It's if you do consignment with me, you get 75% of the payout. Mega Ladio 7.5, huh? That's probably a really nice card. You pulled a hit, 75% payout. And as for selling it to me directly, you can do like some kind of negotiation with me. Like if you have a card that you think is a better cut than 75.25, you could be like, well, I'll do this with you. And then I'll probably promptly say, that's okay. But you never know. Like if you have like some super good vintage card, yeah, I'm interested. I don't get a lot of offers like that, you know. People covet those cards so much. People almost always want to get rid of like, I don't know, some card they don't like. Mega Latios. Aha, it's not a bad pull. It's actually from the XY era. All right, I'm liking it. Here we have it. Ta-da! Can you please scroll up and respond? Oh, my bad. I didn't see what you said. Did you get a Japanese classics art on your return? I need to complete my starter evolution. No, I did not. Oh, did I? Wait, I do have one. I have one very recently. Was it because it returned or? I think I have one. I put him in a box or something. I don't know where he is. I feel like I got one. But I was planning on turning it into a pricey break. Ah, there it is. No, I wanted that one. Oh, wait, I already read that. Oops. There we go. Dibs. Nah, you can't call dibs on this. I need to save it for a break. It is. Dibs. You're funny, man. All right. What printer do you use? Oh, you only want to know. You only want to answer questions when it benefits you. All right, let me toss this over here. Are you really asking me what printer I use, or were you quoting that old joke? Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, what would you like to do? Reroll? Except for that Cherryzard. Yeah, he's a cool little card. We're probably going to use him in a break. Some kind of Cherryzard break. Is he still here? Dude, I only got like 5 hours of sleep. I did not sleep well. I need some caffeine. My eyes are leaking. Tears. I'm sorry. Well, it's TCC. Well, it's Mr. Baseball Mitch. What's up, man? How's it going, bro? Is Team Rocket Grunt still here? He must have stepped away. I have a feeling like he might re-roll this one. What about if you bought the cards, what percentage would it be at? Yeah, I mean, there's no like specific number, but probably 75. But again, that to have me buy your card directly, it would be based on whether I want it. And you can always negotiate the percentage I buy it at. But so that's just how it is. Like if you're looking for an instant payout, I'm not going to do that for every single one of your cards. I'm not like GameStop is what I'm saying. You can go to GameStop and they'll buy every single one of your cards, most of them, I think, and they just have like a percentage they buy them at. I'm not like that. I can consign the card for you, and we always do 75. And then if you want me to buy it directly, we can negotiate that. So like if you have a card and you really hate it and you really do just want it to disappear, we can talk about that. I could be like, yeah, I'll just take these off your hand right now for cash. So we can do that. I know people will sometimes take a lower cut if you buy their bad cards right away. About to liquidate 90% of my sealed collection, was looking into the market these days. Yeah. Sell. It's all gonna crush. London Bridge is fall. Wait, how does that song go? That's not how it goes. Oh my God, I haven't sang the London Bridge is Falling Down song in so long, I've forgotten what the tune is. Also, it doesn't help that this music is playing in the background. I can hear the music perfectly fine. It's actually quite loud. They're decently popular with high liquidity. Yeah, okay, so that's just something to negotiate. So like you could show me what you got in Discord or on Instagram, and we can negotiate that. If you got a illiquid card, then probably it's a bit tough. Like I'll be like, I don't really want it, but I can always put it up on the table for you if you ever want me to. And that's been pretty successful. We've sold a lot of cards on consignment for people these days. It's just very easy. All right, so I don't think he's here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this and move it off to the side. I'll do Instagram. That'll work. Yeah, you can do Instagram. I don't think it's crashing. I've just got no room. Uh-huh. Oh, it's crashing. How does the London Bridge is Falling Down song go? London Bridge is falling down. Oh, man, I can't remember it. Miss 6, 2 solo leveling, 2s, 1 Weiss English Nikkei, 1 Black Bolt. 2 solo levelings. 2 solo levelings. Where do we keep those solo levelings? Those are weird packs, and I don't have a specific spot for them. And so I believe I put them somewhere, 6. I think I put them somewhere where I would find them again. But where is that? You hid them from me, my precious. Not here. Here's Gundam. Okay, we've got Gundam. Ah, here they are. Solo leveling. Perfect. How come every time you come around my London Bridge want to go down? Oh my God. It's a Fergie or something like that, right? I don't remember. That was a long time ago. 1 Weiss English Nikkei. Okay, 1 Weiss English Niqab. There we go. Shaboink. And then what else? 1 Black Bolt. So when you say Black Bolt, are you referring to the Japanese version? Because the English and the Japanese version are the same name. Pretty sure she is referring to that. Let me think. English Nikkei would be 9. Solo leveling. Ooh, I can't tell. I want a gym card from Nikkei. I heard that if you say big, okay, you want English. You got it. Okay, English. We're now looking for the English packs. Here they are. Oh, that's Pokemon White, actually. Ah, here's Pokemon Black. Boink. I heard if you say Biggie Smalls in the mirror 3 times, Biggie Smalls will appear. Here we are. Let's start sneeping. Sarah Dusenberry. Sarah Dusenberry. Wow, look at you guys. You guys easily hit the 50 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. English unread, please. All right. Very good. Let's turn this back up a little bit. What about the Star Wars? You interested in that as well? Am I interested in buying Star Wars slabs? Probably not. Ready? It goes. Oh. We got Sung Jin Woo. Oh, you got Sung Jin Woo. He's ready to be your hot Korean boyfriend, 6. And here's Solo Leveling, Yo Jin Ho. All right. That's Yoo Jin Ho, his femboy boyfriend. Now here's Nikkei. Mm, mm, mm. And here's Black Bolt. Cryogonal Conkeldurr. All right, nothing crazy. Thank you, 6. This episode brought to you by 6. 6 and Friends. Who do you think placed the biggest orders today? Okay, we're jumping over here. Setting that down. And setting this down. Star Wars. Isn't that terrible Disney product that no one wants anymore? Sorry. I'm just messing with you. Star Wars is it's in a transitional phase. You know what I am enjoying? The Boys. The Boys. I watched those first 2 episodes. Those were pretty good. I liked it. Let's make this $23 to enter. 1 and 2. Okay. That's a gym break for those of you who want to work on their gym break cards. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. I need to see the new ones. I need Nikkei card for gym card. Oh, I see. I didn't need to put that there, did I? You got some of these, okay, 6. So if you like one of these in particular, let me know. You also have the ones in your bag, okay? For the Republic, as I proceed to take out some clinkers in Battlefront 2. What? Mister doesn't like Ahsoka and Baby Yoda? What about Fat Boba Fett? Yeah. Boba Fett. We don't make girls dance in chains and bikinis anymore. We're feminists now, bro. Now it's all about female empowerment. She's going to kick your ass. Jack Woodworth, 1 breakthrough spot, 1 live costume. There you go, Jack. Can I trade the rest of my bag for 1 spot for $23? Lucas Lounge, some one-piece stuff. Pink Girl. Pink Girl. Okay, I'm hearing you. Pink Girl. All right. Do you want me to attach the number I'm looking to get for all of it as well in the message? Yeah, you can do anything you want. I don't mind. You can do anything you want. There's no rules. I'll know in like 2 seconds if I'm interested. Here's a Roaring Skies. Boop. Sold out of Paldea Evolved, but it's the best set ever. Am I sold out? I don't know if I'm sold out of that stuff. I don't think I'm sold out, am I? Here's 7 of these. 7 and 3 remaining. 3 remaining. Pack split has 3 spots left. 1 live custom. Did I sell out? I don't remember selling out at Paldea Evolved. Do you guys remember that? It's off the menu. He won't let me buy anymore. Oh, I still have it. I just don't want to sell it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what? I probably could restock it and then open it back up onto the menu. Oh, Ooh, Jack. Don't look, 6. Close your eyes, 6. He's pulled Dusk Noir. Oh my gosh. Let me have a sip of my drink here. My drinky winky. Yeah, you had them, I remember. Oh my D. I do this stuff sometimes, baseball mitts, where I take a set off the menu because I'm afraid that if I sell it, I'm going to regret it. Later, I'm going to regret it. There it is, $150 Dust Noir. Don't look, 6. Don't look. Maybe you're repricing it. I could reprice it and put it back up onto the menu. But again, in general, when you see that occur, it's because I've reached a really interesting point for that product cycle. It means I don't have a lot left and I'm not wanting to restock it and I'm not wanting to have to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it month by month to make sure I keep up with the price. So that's what's going on with the product like that. I don't want to keep up with the price. So for example, we took Paldean, what was the name of that set? The set with the bubble mew off. We took that off for a while, and then I found a lovely way to restock it, and now it's back on the menu. It's kind of pricey, but it's back on the menu. And as time goes by, it will get even more pricey, and my price will look really attractive. But I'm sure it's a little pricey right now because no one's gobbling it up. Keep, all right, you got it, Jack Woodworth. There it goes. Re-roll this crap. Hey, what are you saying? That makes sense. Fluctuating prices. Prices always fluctuate, but it's more like when I feel like I'm gonna get taken to the cleaners because I'm not capable of watching the price of everything. So I go, okay, I just want to have a secure amount of this and not think about it anymore. And like 2 years later, it goes back up on the menu and it happens to be 3 times as much money. Here's Mr. Joseph Smith. One pokey snipe. You got it. Please bring that Snorlax back. Which Snorlax? 1, 2, 3. You big Snorlax enjoyer? One cold one, Joseph Smith. You want to see my best Snorlax? I got some Snorlaxes. Let me show you some Snorlaxes, bro. Give me a second. I'm a Snorlax enjoyer too, but I'm a bit more casual about it. I'm a casual Snorlax enjoyer. He's not like a top priority for me. Some cards are a top priority, but last question. When can I expect a response? Oh, maybe right now. Give me a second. All right. Did you just send these? Hi, mister. These were a couple cards I was looking to sell or possibly trade. All right. I'm going to go to general. What is this? That's One Piece? One Piece? All right, there we go. Very, very easy. That Rocket Returns is a true grail. Please, brother. Nah, probably not number one, but still a big favorite. This one's not number one. What do you think's the biggest Snorlax right now? I know. What's crazy about this one is he just sold for 140,000. 140, everybody. But look, I bought it in 2019 for 2,000. What the fuck? What? Wow. I don't feel like a genius, but man, I don't think the stock market guys are making moves that good. I just feel like a guy collecting Pokemon who got really lucky. But look at that. Ooh, Rocket Returns. Purchased for $1,300, 1.3 back in 2020. That was a lot of money back in 2020 for an unknown card set. Rocket Returns was basically unknown. No one knew what it was. No one collected it. Everyone had stopped collecting before Rocket Returns had come out. Return Snorlax. I bet there's one for sale for like 50K or something. Let's see. Return Snorlax. There is one for. Oh my God. I'm so on the money. Look at this. Exactly 50K. How did I know that? I have like a gut for this almost. There we go. All right. Wow. Way too accurate. And what are these messages, by the way? Okay, I already see these messages. Very nice. Mark singing the song of my people. My child, first edition Snorlax, got a 6. Oh, that's nice. That's a huge ROI. Yeah, that's a crazy ROI. It feels like you're just getting money for nothing almost. Very little stuff in this world is doing that. Very little stuff in this world. Can you spend $2,000 in a few years is worth 100,000? Like what the fuck? That's crazy. I don't know what to think about it. It's pretty I don't know. What would I even do with the money? I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd rather just have the card. If I sold that Snorlax for 100K, I could pay off my student loan. There you go. I'd be out of debt, which I'm going to be out of debt anyways if I just keep working. But I could pay off my mortgage a little bit. Not even that much, I guess, ultimately. So I guess houses are really expensive, relatively, right? Houses are expensive, guys. Mufasa. Ooh, it's Mufasa. It's K-Pasa. What do we got next? We've got Joey Smith, 2 pokey shuffles. Mr. Joey. Ready? Say, Mark, I got munchies. I'm craving sweets. Time to eat some TCC slabs. Oh my gosh. There you go. They probably taste more like John. He put a bunch of those together, you know. He put the slabs together between about 2000 and like I'm talking about the cert 2000 to about cert 10,000. Those were all John. I did the first earliest slabs though. That was me. All right. How about that move faster? Let's get him in there for 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Move faster. Number 99, Mufasa T10. Now his price is based off of eBay, so that's probably correct. It probably really is 100. I just sold Dumbo for $100 on eBay. I had Dumbo listed on eBay for 100 and it sold. But you know what? eBay takes like 13% and we'll just do it this way. Who cares? It's easy. All right, so he's in there. He's a unique card you can pull, Mufasa. I want some Pokey Action flip stickers, mister. Hell yeah. Rising Rivals Level X is probably going to go crazy next. Well, it's just one set, isn't it? Rising Rivals, just one set. And it is a cool set, though. Oh, look at these 2 Darkrai. A Tale of 2 Darkrai. And Poopachu. And Raichu. And Broly. All right, this is a perfect picture right here. Let's get a picture going. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You can tell when we're in vertical mode because I tend to take a picture of 4 at a time. Vertical mode tends to be 4 pictures at a time. So these 2 will go into the A box. This one and this one. This will go into the M box, actually. And this will go into the, what is this called again? So it's SS Broly. This will go into the Z box. eBay is okay for slabs that need a wide audience, but selling others way better. I want some Poke Action flip stickers. I meant the Snorlax card from it. Oh, yes, there is a Snorlax in that set. Yeah, he's cool, man. Why, is he available for sale? You want me to go buy him right in front of your eyes? You want me to scoop him up off the market right now? Ooh, we got to give that away. We got to give that Oscar card away to our loyal viewers. Some of you guys are hanging out on purpose. Look at you guys, 44 people in here. That's not that much. Hit Oscar, put it in the chat right now. Put Oscar in the chat. I got to give this card away to you guys. Let's see what Rising Rivals sells for these days. PSA 10, Rising Rivals. Rising Rivals is the level X Snorlax. He's listed for 100K, dude. How can he be so expensive? That doesn't even make sense to me. Wow, is that the all? That's all they had for Rising Rivals. There's just a couple cards for sale for Rising Rivals. There's almost nothing for sale. That's really crazy to me. Crazy. Oscar gave away that $95 Gengar. He bought that for you guys. He died for your sins so that you may have a Pokemon card for the break. How generous is he? That's really generous. We can't let this sacrifice be forgotten. So let's go ahead and start picking people out here. 6. 6 is going on right away. Easy revenge, 6. And here's Mike's side. Whoa, 6 and then Mike's side. I knew it was going to do that. The stupid network error crap. Dude, the PSA vault takes so long. You will like sit there waiting for it to load, and then it will time out and say network error. Andy man. All right. So we're not hitting up the spots in this one quite as fast. So when you do get a spot, it's more meaningful. There it is. 6 Mike's side and Andy man made it on this time. And we could go again. We could add 3 more people before the end of the stream. There should be like a condition to meet to do that. The Snorlax I've never seen was the tag one. You had it almost looked drawn. Oh, that one's real cheap. He's not expensive at all. That's going to be Old Maid 2 Snorlax. Yeah, he's a cutie. He'll be like $50 or something. Yeah, he's not super rare either. But he's very cute. It's nice to introduce you to a card you've never seen. All right, cool, man. Can I get a slab away? Can I get a giveaway? Ha ha. Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to give you one, but now that you've asked, how about I give you some Pokemon slabs? What we got here? So these are all priced up before. We didn't get all the slabs back down in the box. We gotta do that. These gotta go back down. These gotta go back down here. And then these guys gotta go back into the reprice pile. And now the table's nice and clear. Look at that. Good. By the way, did you guys know about this binder break? The binder break. Look at that. Very nice. I'll take whatever you can give me. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 smoochies. The old maid cards, didn't even think about that. Halo? So this has 2 people in it now, Andrew Martin and Edward Cornelio. It's waiting on 2 more people. That's binder break, round number 12. Probably has a value over 200 at this point. Just a whole bunch of cards in there. Very fat binder break. And let's see. Oh, I opened this up the other day. This was a disappointment. I paid like a lot of money for this. Look at this. Just regular playing cards, but right at the end, Bowser. But he got a big print line in him. So sad. This was a really old deck, 1989. Isn't that awful? Here, look at that Jack. He looks sad. That Joker goes hard. Yeah. What? Too bad he can't grade 10. But if he could grade 10, I'd probably charge a lot of money for him. He's from like the 1980s. Real true vintage card. So that is a Mario Joker from 1980. Very vintage. Very vintage. And now, for my next trick, we've got this Sonic the Hedgehog 10. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sonic. What are the pack splits? XY, Breakthrough, and Jungle. Breakthrough is $14. Jungle is $37. Here we are. They're both getting pretty dangerously close to the end. That's so cool. Sonic Flick It. Here we are. All right, we got Sonic Flick It. PSA. Tops. Sonic Flick It. All right, let's see if we can find one graded 10. $90 for a 10. That makes sense. Well, that's a 9. I just want 10s. I don't want any other grade. Why is it giving me all these other grades, bro? All right, there we go. So 90, 90. You know, they're $90, but it's all the dumb-looking ones. How about the good-looking one? And is this one a 10? This one is a 10. All right. So this is one of the better-looking artworks from the set, and we got a 10, and we're going to price it at 90. There it is. I know they'll tempt somebody. So do I get something besides smoochies? You get 5 smoochies and 17 oohs. All right, there you go. If I buy a slab and I pay the whole amount, is that all I need to pay plus shipping when I ship correct? Been a long time since I've ordered. It's Mr. Nar. Hey, what's up, Mr. Nar? Did you notice we have a website now? Yeah, so shipping has always been an interesting thing on our channel. On our channel, the way shipping works is you have to pay $9 flat shipping in the United States. And we created that system so that people would keep their cards over here and build up a nice little shipment before they ship. Let's say you just want one slab from me, though, and it's just one slab and you don't want anything else. If you would like, I could do $6 shipping on a single slab. Hi, I want that Portage card. How do I buy it? I meant Portgas. This Portgas, you have to send me $75. And then if it's the only thing you want, $6 additional for shipping, okay? Look at this guy, this Nidoran. So this is that Nidoran that got a 10, but he's a little off center. Maybe we just sell him as a 10. I don't know. Maybe they actually gave him a 10. What does it say when I scan it? Let me see what it says when I scan it. Like, does it notice that it's off center when I scan it? Should. Maybe they just allow the off centering. All right, so this one says dooba dooba doo, dooba dooba doo. Meow 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 meow. I don't get it. I don't know how to read this. Like, it didn't tell me the let me read it again. Oh, here it goes. So it says the centering on the front, left to right, it's 5149. Left to right centering 5149. Now I just know that's not true. Left to right front side centering is not 5149. And then top to bottom is 5545. Now that sounds accurate. And then the back centering, it actually says the back is pretty off center. It says the back is 6337, and it allowed that to grade 10 anyways. I feel like it definitely had an issue with the centering. I think it claims to be 5149. Well, they definitely goofed. I'm not going to sell this. I think I would like to sell it and I would like to make hundreds of dollars off of it. But for the principle and the love of the hobby, I'm going to get this corrected. But if you look right here, it says the centering. See that number under centering? It says 5149 front, left, right. Somebody input this information wrong or their system input it wrong. That doesn't look like 5149 to me. Because the back looks better. Maybe they did the opposite. Yeah, I don't know. It just looks pretty clearly thin to me. I'm pretty sure tag takes an average and then assigns a grade, so it can have a flaw and still 10. Oh, maybe you're right. Let's take a look at the card in general. It is pretty clean. I don't know. Should I tell them I'm questioning the grade? Usually when we run into tag, it's really, really tough grading. But this time they're like, give that one a 10. It's a score out of 1,000. Oh. But I don't know. They said the centering was 5149 left to right, and that just doesn't seem true. 5149. That would imply that it's only off center by one, whatever that is, like millimeter. And it's clearly off center by more than 1 millimeter. No, this is a mistake. Yeah, once again, look at this centering. Can I zoom into that? Look at the centering results. So top to bottom is 5545. Okay, so that means that's on the border of being, below the acceptable grade. But this centering over here is 5149. That's not true on this card. That's not 5149. That's got to be worse than 5149. That to me looks like sell it. Yeah, it seems like they switched the front and the back. I think the correct thing will be to have tag corrected. I do like to make money, guys, but I don't know. Just sits oddly with me. I'll see what they have to say about it. Downgrade 10 to 9. Not a kind of thing I do very often, but I don't know. Just a weird feeling about it. We'll see what they say about it. If they don't care that much, we'll just sell it. If they do care, we'll get it sent in and get it swapped. I think what would be best is if they told me, hey, we realize we made a mistake and we would like to compensate you for that mistake. What we would like to do is pay the difference between a 10 and a 9 so that you don't miss out on the potential profits you could have made if you just ignored, you know, the reality of the card. Because I could have sold it and I could have made that money, but I'm deciding to correct it. I think it's better for their brand ultimately. I've no doubt PSA does the same thing and the other grading companies do. Miss Six says Rising Rivals pack split. Rising Rivals? What are you talking about, Six? Do you mean Breakthrough? She means Breakthrough, right? And then 3 of the 151 surprise. You got it. I put the wrong. You did put the wrong. 6. Such a naughty nooner. All right. All right. We were talking about RR. RR Martin. There you go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, you've been laying on the couch too long. That's what's going on. Your head's getting woozy. Ta-da. So, what are these? These would be about 6 times 3, which is 18. Yeah, you did it right. You were just wanting breakthrough. Wait, I find the Discord. It isn't the old maid card. Who's not the old maid card? You're not the old maid card. I can't walk. 6. Yeah. All right, there's Jolteon. Here's Flareon. And here's Articuno. 6, you better start walking or they're going to call you a bad boy. Tossing that over there. Grabbing these. All right. We got a couple more hollows for you, 6. Congratulations. Ta-da. Very nice. We have an order from, Mr. Mike's side. He's doing a slab away payment. Here you go. Boop, 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 boop. You've got Misty's Pikachu. Oh my gosh, you got that at the end of October. I bet you that's way more valuable now. Well, I'm actually curious if it is. Let's see if it is. I wouldn't be surprised, but it's also possible it stayed the same because it's a Pokemon card not many know about. That one's Misty Pikachu. Oh my god. Let's see how bad I've done. It's up. It's up to like 1.2. Yeah, you're doing very good on that. All you got to do with Pokemon cards lately is not sell them. How crazy is that? That's just the nature of it. I got to sell everything I can sell. Thank you, Mike Side. Appreciate it. All right. I gotta say, Slabaway is pretty rough on the seller when all the cards are jumping because you don't always get paid out on those cards until maybe like 3, 4, 5 months have passed. And the problem with that is you didn't get a chance to redeploy that money into a different card before the market shifted. You see what I'm saying? But it goes both ways. Like if you're in a falling market and people are slabbing cards away, you have a perhaps a benefit of getting rid of a harder to sell card, or you know months later maybe you're still collecting on that card and the market has gotten cheaper somehow. I don't know. I guess the problem with that is people don't tend to do slab away during a bad market, but they do a little bit, I guess. Here's Sable, here's Slowpoke, and here's Ditto. Oh, look at that Ditto. What a wonderful Ditto. Well, guys, it is a bit slow on a Friday. Stream's a little bit slow. I'm thinking of wrapping it up here and having a little bit of fun today. What do you guys think? I go wrap it up. Here's Porygon 9. Why couldn't they made this into a 10? I love Porygon. He's so cool. Let's get a price on Porygon. It's a score of 1,000. Here's Porygon. Oh. PSA 9 vending Porygon. Oscar, says J-Dog. J-Dog's like, hey, if he re-rolls one more time before it's over. Wow, even as a 9, this is 150? Wow, that's crazy. There was one being sold from Switzerland as well, but the Swiss shipping was $60. Jesus. When it comes to Pokemon card collecting, you have such an advantage if you're here in the United States. This is where it's all going down, I feel. You know, that's not true with crypto. With crypto, you can be in any country, for the most part, you can be in any country and benefit from the crypto market. And it has a very quick international, um, transfers. But with Pokemon, you have to actually mail the Pokemon card. And so wherever the center of the highest number of shipments is occurring, the closer you are to that center, the better. So being within the U.S. border is a big advantage. When will you stream again, you think? Well, we would go live again tonight. We go live twice a day, as you guys know. Mega Sharpedo. 113. Meow 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 meow. This Mega Sharpedo is surprisingly affordable. Really affordable. You make almost no money taking the risk on the grade for this guy. $43. Look at this. This got a 9, huh? I remember this card because there was something wrong with it and I corrected it. So look carefully at this card, everybody. You'll find this interesting. Look carefully at this card. Do you see how there's a little inflection point right here, like a semicircle? Do you guys see that? That is because once upon a time, this card had a bend in it. And I corrected the bend a little bit. And after smoothing it out for a while, it managed to snag a 9. I think this card used to be a PSA 5 or something. Hold on, wait a second. Is this in the regrade channel? This might be one of the regrades. I'm checking. Sadly, it's not in the regrade channel, but I do remember this card. This card had been graded by PSA, like PSA 5, and we didn't know why. And I cracked it open. It was because it had a big warp. It had a big problem on it, a big bend, which I hadn't noticed. And then we regraded it, and it has regraded into a nice little 9. Man, certain kinds of damage on cards is very workable. You can actually work to fix it. So we're going to take a look at this Luffy. What's his name? 043 perhaps? 043. Luffy 043. And here he is. I found it. Further, wow, this is almost $100. This is $97. Okay. This is proof that if a card has like a simple bend, you can take the card out and repair it to a certain degree. He might have gotten a 9 for a reason other than that little bend right there. Was that a vending parasect and a 9? Yes, vending parasect right here. $43. One thing you can't correct is bad centering, so there's just nothing you can do about that. You're out of luck for bad centering. But this guy, we're going to jump him on to the table for 1 honeys. How about that Porygon for 145? What the? That's really expensive for a 9. Look at these 9s. These are some high-end 9s. Get the scissors out. What? Mr. Jesus is here. He says, tag 10 Mega Sharpedo, 1 pack of joining Chinese. You got it. Actually, let me just make sure you got this first, because there might have been more than one orders came in. I'll never see that Snorlax again, but I found the description shop. You found the description shop. What's the description shop? All right, Mr. Jesus. It's all yours. Congratulations on your cheap Mega Sharpedo English. And one pack of 151 Journey, not to be confused with 151 Surprise. Mm-hmm. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh. Ah. One little, two little, three little eggs. You've got an egg. You're going to have to eat them. You forget that there's an egg Pokemon. When people ask you what Pokemon would you eat, I usually go to like Slowpoke Tail. But if you think about it, you can also eat Execute because he's literally eggs. Like, whoa, I could eat you. All right. This is why you are servile. I remember that phrase more clearly now. Must be less sleepy. All right. Thank you for that. And now we have Joseph Smith. I'm itching for a Pokey Shuffle Snipe. He's got the itch. He's saying, you got any more of them Pokey Shuffles? 1, 2, 3, and a 4. You got one Charmander. Char. All right. No luck there. Sorry, man. William Wafter's here. He says $25 to his slab away. Thank you, William. You had Stadium Charmeleon. He's going down 250. I think you did a good job with that card, William, because if you look, the other Stadium Pokemon are suddenly all way more expensive on the market. I almost wonder if there's somebody out there who watches our stream to like decide what to buy, and they got like deeper pockets, and they when we did our little rant about that card, maybe they ran off and bought them. But I think that the reason a rant like that might have such an impact is because it has some truth to it, right? Like if you look and you look at Pokemon Rumble and you realize those tens are all selling for like $40,000 now. Pikachu Rumble is like a $36,000 card. And you go, wait a second. Pokemon Snap is like $1 million card, right? Those Pokemon Snap exclusives, whatever they were like prizes, right? And then you go, these video game cards just sell for ridiculous amounts for some reason. And then it becomes clear, hey, wait a second. These are Stadium 64 cards, and they're pretty much like Pokemon Snap and like Pokemon Rumble. It just sort of seems like this is a pretty safe gamble at 180. I do too. Appreciate it. Let's see. I was looking at my poker card collection. I got 6 more decks of Pokemon Stadium Red, 6 of them, and then I'm out. But that was my favorite one to buy, which means I have even fewer of the other decks. So I have a pretty finite number of those Stadium cards. Lucky for me, I grabbed a couple of the Cherryzards, and I grabbed, I think at least one complete version of the Evolutions, which is also really cool. Here's Ludicolo, and he is on the run from ice. Who's going to help him out? Is anyone going to help this guy out? He needs you to hide him in your collection. Here's Dragonite. That's a pretty dark joke. I don't know how we got to that. All right. He's going, that's why his hands are wiggling. He's running away. All right. So we've got Dragonite V-Star. You can take him and give him a place to stay. He's got to lay low for about 3 years. And then it's probably going to get a little better after 3 years. He's got to lay low for a little while. You know what I'm saying? He got to get out of the eye of the storm for a little while. Are there none of these for sale, really? Let's try Dragonite Pokemon Go. Okay, it's a little bit dark. That's a dark joke. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is a Dragonite 9. About $44. That's expensive. I don't think I'm going to match that. I think 44 is a bit too high for this, but I kind of get it too at the same time. Like it's kind of one of the hits from the set. Why don't we go with $30? So ours is about $15 cheaper. Oh, look at that Moltres, man. That looks so cool. Wait, so did I grade a Moltres, a Zapdos, and an Articuno at the same time? Because if I did, I should put them together in a group. They're always more fun to sell in a group. Ask ChatGPT. I'm Mexican and it was funny. Very dark. You get a pass. Sweet. Yeah. All right. Poor Ludicolo. Ludicolo just trying to live his best life, you know? Look at him. He got like a pineapple body shape. He's probably drinking a good drink, margaritas. Let's jump over here and see what's going on in the queue. I love the hollow on that Dragonite. Yeah, he's pretty neat. Here's Mr. Ivan. He says he will take the rainbow card. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. Well, you bought that like a half second after I decided to price it. You're like psychic. Ludicolo keeps dancing. Yeah, he's just dancing. He's not worried about it. He's like, I can't be stressed out my whole life. What's that going to do? So he's just dancing. Whatever happens, happens. That's just how life is sometimes. All right. It's an interesting concept, isn't it? Learning to let go of fear. It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. Our natural fight or flight kicks in, you know, and learning to ignore that's very difficult. This. So there they are. We do have them. We have the triplet of these. Wow. That should be a break. What we should do is there should be a break. It shouldn't be very large. Shouldn't be a premium either. And you should get all three of them together because I think that would be really cool. I'm gonna set this to the side because I think that's so fun. All right, and now we've got here a couple more nines actually. We got a couple nines from this return. Everything did in grade 10. That's a really pretty Gyarados. Okay. It's Friday. How's your Friday going for you guys? You guys having a good Friday? Those Poke Shuffles are stocked to the max. There is literally no more room for any more slabs to go in the box. It's as full as it can possibly be. I'll show you, in fact. Watch this. Watch this. Look, see that? Look how much space is left. It's literally full from top to bottom. That's the box for the Poke Shuffles. So it's locked and loaded. A lot of weird stuff in there, though. Just, you know, it's got to be under $100. So you try to find good 10s to put in there, but it's tricky. All right, now, I guess I should look this up because the Arcanine and the Dragonite are pretty cool. Let's see what they're going for. 092. Says the Arcanine's going for about 30 if you add the shipping in. And what about the Gyarados? Gyarados 091. What do you guys think I should do today? I'm thinking about putting on some socks and going morel mushroom hunting after the stream. You guys are going to come with me? You know, we could take you with us. I could go morel mushroom hunting with you guys if I took my camera with me and we recorded it live somehow. Or maybe we didn't record it live, but I just recorded it. And then if we got lucky, we just uploaded it. Maybe I'll mention that to Karis. Hey, mister, our order's still open? Yes, sir. You can place an order. We got a little bit of time left together. I'm going to mention this to Karis. Get the camera stick ready. We'll go morel hunting. We might go morel hunting. Okay. Have you guys ever gone mushroom hunting? It's so fun. I think it's one of my favorite things to do in the forest is to hunt for actually edible mushrooms. Last year, Karis and I got like a couple pounds of chanterelles, including a rare variety of them called, or not rare anyways, but a really delicious variety called dark trumpets. and we ate them. We ate the mushrooms and we didn't die. I'd never done that with chanterelles before. I'd never hunted for chanterelles and eaten them. So I was just really impressed with them. Let's go an adventure video. Foraging is great fun. Yeah. But there's going to be crazy amounts of ticks out there, I'm confident. So we're going to have to spray our bodies down really heavy with the DEET. And the ticks are very small right now. They're like, I think they're called nymphs in this stage, and they're about the size of like a poppy seed. Very, very small. You almost can't see them or feel them. So probably, God, I wish I had like a boots and pants system to stop the ticks, because I don't want any more tick bites. I got a tick bite and it gave me like Lyme disease. Did you guys know about that? That was my first year out here in Lake of the Ozarks. I got bit on the leg, and it was by a tick the size of a poppy seed. It's like if you look on a piece of paper at like a period, like he was a cat, period, right? The size of that dot is about how big the tick was. So of course you couldn't see it until it started drinking your blood, and then it got a little larger. And after you peel them off, that big red ring shows up around the bite scene where it looks like a bullseye. That's the Lyme disease. That's the germ. And so we had to get these antibiotics, and they screwed me up for a long time, man. Those antibiotics are really rough. And then, yeah, so I don't know. Lyme disease, it's not just Lyme disease, but it's also like alpha gal and all this other stuff. So ticks, they're scary, man. Did you know they're working on not antibiotics? No. They're working on a stabby wabby. What do they call those? And I can't remember the name of it. Here's Andy Valdez for 3 pokey shuffles. They're working on a vaccine. That's the word. They're working on a vaccine just for ticks, just because of Lyme disease being so serious. They're working on a vaccine. What? Lyme is dangerous. Killed my friend. Tuck your pants in your socks and tuck in your shirt. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's ticks like crazy out in the woods. So if Karis and I go, we know we'll be fighting the ticks at the end of the journey. 1, 2, 3. There will be ticks. There will be blood. 2 Waifu Shuffles. Congratulations. You've pulled a hit. Now this one cannot be re-rolled. All you can do is try to get a hit in the Waifu Shuffles, and that can be re-rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. That's too many. It should be 8. All right, the Waifu Shuffles. Lone Star Tick can make you allergic to red meat. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty serious stuff, isn't it, guys? All right. That's a pretty big deal, isn't it? Good luck. You can use essential oils to detour them. To detour them almost doesn't seem worth it to hunt morel mushrooms just to get like a serious tick bite. But it's like, don't you want to have fun? Don't you want to like go out sometimes? Too cold. Waifu Shuffles. Boy, we could use some new waifu slabs from the looks of it. That's all we got, huh? We don't have too many. We gotta get more in that box. Gotta get more sluts in that box, because those girl cards are pretty horrish sometimes. Here's click. Oh, we already serviced it. That was Andy Valdez. Okay, that's completed. Completed. I think that's the only order we had. Foraging is great fun. Let's go on an adventure. It would be really cool though if we actually found morel mushrooms and recorded it, because morel mushrooms are just super cool to find and to eat. All right. It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to shave my head before going too, huh? Shave my head. I need to shave my head. I got all this stupid hair on my head. It looks so doofy too, man. I hate my hair. I love having a shaved head. That's my favorite haircut. Almost no hair. It's my favorite haircut. You know, something about having no hair just feels great. Yeah, nice, cool breeze on your head. Cools you down. You know? And this is going to say, oh, this is 2022 Shanks. Shanks what? Dawn card. Shanks Dawn. All right. Interesting. Let's try saying Dawn card. What was the number for this card? Is there no card? No number? No exact match is found. Let me try doing this. How about this? Oh, there we go. The ticks will make you paranoid, man. This appears to be OP1, which would make a lot of sense why I would grade that. Because he's otherwise not a very rare card. I can't even find him. Let me check sold. There's OP9. How about OP1? Damn, so I can't find him at all. Let me check maybe under PSA 10 or something. What is a PSA 10 of this card selling for? I hate having to do a ton of research for like the price of something that I'm not even very familiar with. That's a terrible feeling. It's like a lot of work. Let's see. Well, I couldn't find it. So I can't find a price for that card. Is it too late to re-roll my hit from the live costumes? I might be willing to do that for you. I don't know if I will always allow somebody to do that because, like for example, if the nature of the box changes, and then you want to re-roll, that could be problematic. But I don't think we're at that stage, so I'm open-minded. Are you open-minded? Is that what you're wanting? You're wanting a re-roll? Okay. So the risk of your re-roll is that you'll miss. And your re-roll would be for 5 spots. Yes, please. Okay, he said yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that will say 125 on it now. And now we have to recreate it and put it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes back in for 6, but the next time it gets pulled, it will only be worth 5. Okay, we're gonna say, see what you made me do. You made me throw away his little card. 006 Dusk Door, and it's gonna say T10. All right, 10 sold for 55 and 50. I used the skin feature on eBay. Then he shows last sold. You okay? You're saying, but was it OP9 or was it OP1? Because the one we have is the OP1 original version, and I'm sure I found that in like an abandoned bag or something. And there's an OP9 of the same artwork, but that's a reprint. So the reprint. Oh wait, that's 2024. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. So there's reprints, and those are going to be cheaper, obviously. All right, I wish you luck, Mr. Jack. Hey, maybe you sniped the Rayquaza. We're going to accept that reroll. Good luck on it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total of 5. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. That could be Rayquaza and another card. Leafeon. That's not bad. Leafeon. Pikachu T10. We're going to find out what those are. Now we're talking, huh? Don't show this to 6. 6, don't look. All right, this will probably be the last order of the day, guys. Okay, well, this guy's worth 75. Where's that Leafeon? Is he a big one? He might be a big one. Oh, he is a big one. He's 150, actually. So you are up. You just re-rolled into a bigger round. There it is. All right. Look at that. Leafeon Pikachu. What are we doing here? Hey, Jack. This is exactly why these products have been so hot lately. Have you guys noticed that? People have been going nuts for the live customs and the Poke Shuffles. And I think it really comes down to people are loving the re-roll option. Yes, it includes a risk of losing your item, but it also includes a possibility of rolling into an even larger outcome. Keep both. All right, you got it. So I am probably going to wrap up here now, guys, unless there's an order in the queue. Yeah, I think, you can have like a situation where you go from like 25 bucks to 150 bucks, right? With like the Dusk Noir. But then you can re-roll that and it can happen again. It can just all of a sudden be this gigantic chain of hits. And people are enjoying that. So those products got super popular as a result. Oh. Okay, those are yours. Congratulations. Anything else? I'll send mine next time. Slabs are not stored in bags. I also have a small bag. No problem, man. Yeah, we found that and we put the little poker cards in there. It is 3:43 p.m. on a Friday. A little bit of a slow Friday, I felt like. We did price up some slabs. Honestly, a lot of the sales were just slabs coming out of the Pokey Shuffle and the live customs. Pretty remarkable. We have a new rare candy break. Is perhaps a bit daunting for people. Let's go grab it. There it is. Pichu and Nidoking are the big breaks right now. He's first edition Nidoking 8 and Neo 10 Pichu. Those are the big breaks. But they just started. So you know how it is when the breaks start. People are all like, I don't know, bro. They don't want to spend 40 bucks and wait a month to see the outcome, I suspect. But Journey of 1,000 Steps. He's a very expensive card now. That is true vintage right there. Now, if that's not popular enough, we can take that down and put up something cheaper or whatever. But it's very fascinating how the market works. Maybe we sell that on eBay. Here's Manganami, 18 out of 32. And then I actually really like the Nidoking and can see him going higher from here. Let's see, what else do we have? We also have, of course, the Mega Break. And he's really expensive too. So you notice not the fastest movement here. So people are very price sensitive. They want to pull that's very good, but also very cheap. And that's a good combination. But if you want true vintage, it's pricey. It's pricey. Mangas are always pricey. And this is incredibly pricey. If you were to get this Pichu in your collection, for some of you guys, that'll be your best card in your whole collection. All right. I'll see you tonight for the late night stream for Friday. See you there, guys.